All right. Welcome to another episode of Tiki Room Radio. I am one of your hosts, Kirk here from Walrus Carp. And then, of course, with me, as always, is going to be Marc Valentine. So let's wait for him to join and go live himself. Then we will go from there. All right. I'm going to decline this because what I want to do. There we go. Oh. Why is it not showing Marc? Can everybody see Marc and it's just me? Tell me is it you or is it me? Is it me? Is it you?
I could see you. You
Look at
look
you.
fantastic.
Look at you. Look at you with your Run Disney on. It must be is it Run Disney email day today? Is that what it is?
I joined Club Run Disney today, so I'm elite today.
Oh.
That's what it is.
Well, you know what? I just coincidental timing. I got a Run Disney email about the 10K that I have to run. So they were like, "Oh, you should probably responsibly train." I'm like, "I should probably." Oh gosh, it's coming up soon. I mean, it's all the way in January, but
Bro,
when's your next run event?
so I have the virtual series, the Frozen virtual series that's coming up in June. So starting June 1st, I have three 5Ks that I will be able to do. That's through Run Disney. And then I have the Wine and Dine in November, and I'm doing both the 5K and the 10K for that event. And then I couldn't get in to the marathon weekend, so I'm doing the virtual for that weekend, but I'm doing the virtual 10K
Okay.
for the marathon weekend. But
Well,
then
now
I
that you're
just joined.
in Club Run Disney, you're in an elite club that gets to not have to worry about the nonsense of joining the crazy queues that exist.
Yeah,
Like that's no longer a
so
thing for you.
correct. So the level of Club Run Disney that I joined, I get the preferential registration for next season's races. There's a jacket. I actually show that on all of my bibs that I'm a member. I think there's like some special perks for when I
Ooh.
get to the actual expos.
Oh, excuse me. I'm
I
part
think
of the
I
Run
think
Disney club
yeah,
here.
yes, I think I can get in early for all of the merchandise. I didn't get the platinum, so I'm not getting the preferential stable, but we'll try it out. We'll see what it's like. Hello, Ellie is here. What is popping? So, all right. So, did you tell the people what we're doing tonight for Tiki Room Radio?
So I barely jumped into it, but as always, you're better at this. So anytime
I think a body just hit the floor upstairs. Did you hear
you
that?
may want to go, I heard a big thud. Is
Yeah,
everyone okay?
I really don't know. That sounded like a body just hit the floor upstairs.
What room is directly above the Tiki Room Radio studio right now? Oh, look
That
at you
was
with
my
the freshie too. Is that a fresh cut?
fresh
Look at
cut
that, high and tight, bro.
for
What
California.
what are we
Yeah,
at Boardwalk Empire? My gosh, dude, look at you. You
yeah.
are.
I'm going
When do you
for
leave for Cali?
so Wednesday. I'm going for the Peaky
Hmm.
Blinders, the
Yeah.
uh, Boardwalk Empire, high and tight,
Yeah, looks
high and
good,
tight,
dude.
man.
Looks good. Well, no, every time that I get to enjoy some time co-hosting with Marc Valentine, I always let you do the intro because you are infinitely better. Speaking of which, real quick before you got into your amazingness, I saw Greg, aka Disney Fanatics, aka Chip and Co, aka DisLife, and he said that he's learned so much from you, and it was very very sweet. And so yeah, just I saw
Yeah,
him
I
the other
don't.
day randomly.
I listen. I don't know about that. We're all just. We were talking about this the other day on the podcast. He sat down with me and I said, "Look, we're having so much fun. I'm loving running with you guys and the Pocket Fam and him and Mike." And I said, "It's just we're enjoying. We're living our best Disney lives. It is a truism right now." So when is your preview for the Guardians of the Galaxy, or are you on the 27th? Did you not do a preview?
So technically both this weekend and then the 27th. So it was interesting when the AP previews were opened. I was able to scoop a date, but that same day I noticed that they had opened up some Epcot reservations, which I'm assuming they probably bookmarked for in case some APs couldn't get in so that they could get the
Yep.
27th. Well, I scooped both. So I will be there in the chaos of an opening day attraction. I'm super curious on opening day merch, the attraction itself, virtual queues. I'm sure it'll be very similar to Remy, but this weekend will be our preview.
So the virtual queue is 7 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 6 p.m. So there's 3 virtual queues that are going to be available for park goers. The 6 p.m. queue is going to be available only to people that are staying on property, though. For everyone else, it's 7 and 1 p.m.
Oh,
And
that's
then, of
cool though that
course,
there's a 6 a.m.
yep.
That's a good perk. So they never had that perk for any of the other ones, for Rise and for
No,
Remy. But Rise was the original have to enter into the park to get a virtual queue. And then for Remy, they started introducing the second level of virtual queue for Rise was 7 a.m. off property. And now that's become the norm,
Yep.
which is actually quite nice.
And it's actually 6 p.m., so it's a third nighttime queue.
6 p.m. and
that
only
queue-
for deluxe.
Only for, no, on property. You have to be staying on property. So if you're staying
Yeah,
on
well,
property...
Jackie's saying deluxe resorts only. I don't know if there's any truth to that, but...
I haven't seen that. It might be true. It's very possible that it's a deluxe-only perk. What I saw was that it's for anyone that is staying at a Disney resort. But if it's deluxe, then it gives you an even better chance to score that coveted reservation at night. So very cool. Yeah, deluxe resorts for extra hours. Ellie thinks so. Cool.
And then the other thing is next week, because Marc will be in California enjoying Disneyland, he is elected, which I love, is going to just be spending time with his family and just fully engaged. So as a result, I'm looking for a co-host next week. So, because I still want Tiki Room Radio to exist and I don't want to debate myself. So I'm going to throw that out there. I'll put it into the Discord. Anybody who wants to maybe take a topic, or maybe we'll bring in multiple guests. I know that's a little bit complicated sometimes with the tech, but
I really like
we'll
that idea. I want to see Lemuel. If I'm being selfish, I want to see Lemuel debate you though. I feel like that will be Clash of the Titans. I feel like that should happen.
Thank you, Brennan. And yes, I would gladly debate Lemuel anytime. The problem is he won't show up. You know, that's just who he is. He's always late to everything. You know, he's at work. He'll scoot off. I know he works a little bit of a later schedule, but we'll see if we can arrange that. I'm going to see him.
Yeah, tell him it's a walk-in. Tell him it's a walk and talk. You'll get him on that. Just be like, hey man, if you want, we can do a walk and talk. You can debate me while walking around the Grand Floridian. He's in. He'll be roped around.
Well, dude, he's the original Sneaky Snack Attack.
Yes, he is.
The OG where it started was him and I just going, dude, we should just grab a bunch of weird stuff and like try it out, and that was it. And then forever.
Such an
speaking of which,
segment.
Nate from Paging Mr. Morrow kind of did a Sneaky Snack Attack around the World Showcase the other day. I literally just popped up on my thing. It was yesterday that his video, and he was trying a bunch of weird snacks. Yeah, I was like, go, yes, as we should. All right. Marc, now that we're already like 11 minutes in, we should probably start the show. What do you think? And this is the Port Orleans. I got Dr. Facilier on the back of the shirt.
Nice. The Scat Cat Cafe. I like it. All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks to everybody for hanging out with us. Here we go. Let's get this thing all fired up. And let's start by saying aloha, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Tiki Room Radio. My name is Marc Valentine, and I'd like to welcome you to the Tiki Room studio. Sitting beside me, as always, for Tiki Room Radio is the one and only Walrus Carp, Kirk, who is a little bit distracted at the moment. But Kirk, how are you doing tonight, my friend?
I'm doing fantastic. I forgot my phone in my car, so Melanie is being an angel to go grab our official timer, which is just the secondary phone. Look at you. What is that? What are we on right now? This is freaking me out.
Yeah, we're on the iPhone 13, so I upgraded.
You're dual phoning it now?
I'm dual phoning. I had to keep up with the Joneses,
Oh my,
and so
oh my
yeah,
gosh,
so
dude!
that's
Welcome to the dual phone club. That is a big deal for a content creator. What's better than
we
one phone? Two
yeah,
phones. Heidi, great
two
mug.
phones. So of course we had to go two phones for our Disneyland trip. So we're gonna have two phones. Two phones. All right. So in tonight's episode of Tiki Room Radio, we are going to be debating the best of the monorail loop. So we have five incredible topics. We are debating the best of the monorail loop tonight. Thank you again to the Discord community for providing us with all sorts of suggestions. If you want to get in on this, again, join us on the Discord community. You can go to Kirk's profile. He has the Discord link. You can join through that link. And then there is a channel or a chat. I don't know specifically what the jargon or the terminology is for Discord,
Thank you.
but there is a stream, a chat, a hashtag something Tiki Room Radio in there where there's people talking and suggesting topics and keeping the debate going long past the show time. But join us over there at Tiki Room Radio on Discord. Be a part of the show. Suggest topics to us. That's where we're drawing most of our information and our influences right from that. But tonight, we are going to flip, as always, the ceremonial Spira,
Spira,
tomato.
Spira.
Kirk, you called it last week, so this week I'm going Spires up, and it's tails, so you win this week. You get to go first, and we're just going to go right in order, man. We've chosen five topics. I sent them to you about, I don't know, what was it, an hour and a half ago, so we do know these ahead of time. However, the rules are the same as always. We haven't had much of a chance to do any debate prep because you never know if you're going to go first or second with most of these topics. So all of the debates are always constructed right on the fly. But you are going to be the first one to talk the best bar to rival Trader Sam's. We chose this specifically because Trader Sam's is the best. Everybody knows that Trader Sam's is the best bar on property. It's the best bar definitely in the monorail loop. So the best drinking hole or watering hole to rival Trader Sam's. When you're ready, we're going to put a minute on the clock. I get a minute and then 30 seconds to rebut each other. Whenever you are ready, my friend, 1 minute is yours. The best bar to rival Trader Sam's, and go.
It's going to be Tambu Lounge over right next to Ohana in the Polynesian. So we're going upstairs from Trader Sam's. And why is this such a great location? Well, one, it is on the second floor, elevated, looking over the pool. And it's actually to the right of the giant pool lights so that you can see the fireworks even nicer than Ohana. The greatest draw, though, for me there is that you can purchase the noodles that you can get from Ohana there a la carte. You used to be able to get the bread pudding as well. And of course, it's the origin location of the one, the only Lapu Lapu, which is a giant hollowed out pineapple rum cocktail that is delicious. And as they say, once you get a Lapu Lapu, you have to get one every time you go to Tambu Lounge. It has a great atmosphere. It's very relaxed. There's plenty of seating and gorgeous, gorgeous views of the fireworks later at night. So that's what I would pick.
I like it. All right, give me my 1 minute. I have a good option. Whenever I am set, I'm
Oh,
ready to
hang on.
go.
I'm getting yelled at. How am I not picking Trader Sam's? Clearly, hang on. Let me just. We gotta listen. We have 2 years. We gotta listen. We couldn't pick Trader Sam's. Everyone would pick Trader Sam's. So
Yep.
this is making it more challenging. You have to pick something outside of Trader Sam's, but still in the monorail loop. You ready, Spaghetti?
I'm ready. Three, two, one. Listen, you want to talk about amazing views of the fireworks? There are no better views and amazing views than the top of the Contemporary. That's right. I'm going to California Grill. I'm going to grab a drink at that bar. The best thing about drinking at that bar is not only do you get incredible views, 360-degree panoramics of the entire property, but the Magic Kingdom, you can catch fireworks. But here's the hot tip. You do not have to have a dinner there. You can go up, grab drinks, keep your receipt from those drinks, go back, go about your business, do whatever you want, and then come fireworks time, you are guaranteed entry. You can go back up that elevator and watch the fireworks from the top of the Contemporary, from that observation tower, and check out some of the greatest viewing of fireworks that you get. Not only are you getting amazing cocktails, the ambiance of that restaurant itself, you're also getting, again, the best views and the best ambiance of anything on the monorail loop. There is no competing with the top of the California Grill and the top of the Contemporary. I yield my four
Very.
seconds. I came in under time. How rare is that?
It's I don't know. You must have used a cosmic rewind to get extra seconds because I don't know how that worked.
I don't
All right.
know.
Three, two, one. You know, after the parks, you kind of want to relax a little bit. And you know what? You also kind of really like Pog Juice, that pineapple, orange, and guava. What if I could get a rum cocktail that also included a way to relax? Enter the back scratcher. Back scratcher is literally a back scratcher and a delicious, delightful rum cocktail you can get there over at Tambu Lounge. We're talking about a bar here with pot stickers and noodles. It's got everything. We're not talking about trying to pretend to be Cali Grill. This is Tambu Lounge.
Okay, give me my 30 seconds. I'm ready to go. I've got my 30 seconds. Timboo Lounge is great, so I'm not going to take that out. Yeah, you want to scratch your back, but the other thing you also want to do, you want to fill your belly. What better way to fill your belly than to get some of the best bar food on property? You can get those pizzas from the Fresh Pizza Oven, some of the greatest desserts. California Grill has some of the best sushi on property as well. Get a California roll, enjoy the fireworks. It's some of the best dining that you're going to get, in addition to amazing drinks. Some of the best dining that you can get, in addition to the views, is all there at California Grill. Jesus loves you too, Hamburglar. Jesus loves you too.
Mel was setting the cat dishes and everybody was getting upset about the beeping. I'm sorry, Mel, like we're setting automatic feeders right now. I didn't think you would be able to hear it. It's so low. Uh,
I
but
did hear it.
this is a tough one,
So
yeah.
low you
So
can't hear it.
so low we
All
can
right,
hear the beep. Yes.
all right. Let's put it to the vote. I'm putting the poll on my side. If you
All
think
right,
the
let me
Tambu
do
Lounge,
interact.
yep, Tambu Lounge is
Smiles because I
smile.
went first. Mm-hmm.
Yep, Tambu Lounge is smile. Contemporary California Grill, sad face. Vote in a comment. Let us know. We're always on the honor system. Again, Tambu Lounge, you're clicking smile, and California Grill, you're doing a sad face. I will say that these are both incredible options. If you cannot get into Trader Sam's, both of these are really great secondary options. A lot of times, the bar at California Grill is always available. There's never a wait
Yeah,
for that bar seating.
and I'm pretty sure at Cali Grill, you can get the full menu there. I think it's one of those
You can.
places where they don't have like an a la carte separate menu. Like Tambu Lounge is definitely lesser. The only problem I have with Cali Grill is the bar isn't really up against the windows. It is way far off to the side. Now, granted, if you're going fireworks times, you can go outside, and that's a huge, huge advantage. But like it's a good way to get into Cali Grill without an ADR. That's probably the best
Uh,
way to put that lounge.
Zero smiles, four sad
Oh,
faces
whoop.
on my side. But I think you're gonna. I
Okay.
think you're gonna probably do really well in
No,
here.
no. I lost. I think a lot of people like Cali Grill a lot. It was 13 smiles and 11 sad faces.
Close though,
So
still very close.
you got me. Yeah, very close. I think I'm going to call a little bit of hogwash here because you guys are voting on Cali Grill. You're not voting on Cali Lounge. That was the problem with that. It was a total like you were picking a restaurant pick versus like a lounge pick. You know what? I'm going to be honest with you, Mark. I've never gone up there for a cocktail.
Dude,
Just
you
like
have to
first
do
of all,
that.
I've only eaten there twice. And great experience. And one of the times that I ate there was when the wave was upstairs, which was the coolest thing in the world to have breakfast up there. All you can drink mimosas back in the wave day.
Yes.
Mel had to, she was like, yo, family trip. And I'm like, don't do it.
All right.
And
So
our cast member server is hysterical too.
hot tip though. At some point with the Rad Tea Party or something, you really should go up there just to like show people that hack. Get the receipt. Go up there. Get a drink. Just get an entree or get one of the bar pizzas, man. They're really good. The brick oven bar pizzas are so good. Get a drink or two,
Hmm.
and then show people that little hack so that you can do fireworks from the top of there one night for a stream.
Yeah,
Really
I do
cool
like
hack.
the idea of showing a stream there because we've done some live streams from like opposite areas, like the Grand Floridian on the beach. We've done the Poly Beach. So I've never done, I think I've done a stream from level 4, but not of the top. So I really need to use that lounge hack. I tell it to people all the time. So you know what it is? I'm not dressed appropriately half the time for Cali Grill because that is technically, Cali Grill's a little bit more elevated. It's not like jacket and pants. You can get away with a nice, clean, non-graphic tee or a Henley and some nice
Yeah,
shorts, but like Crocs and all that stuff, which I normally wear, is not necessarily the attire. Bring a polo,
you're talking.
yeah.
Yeah,
I just have to
you're
plan
talking
for
to
it.
you're talking to a guy who wore a t-shirt and a trucker hat to the Yachtsman, and I was very underdressed
Excuse me,
for that
sir. Can you take
experience.
off? Excuse me. Can you take off your hat? What? What kind of place am I at? You can't wear a hat in here.
Hey Cheryl, hey Piano Rob. We don't want to get any ice cubes in the chat. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. All right, so I'm up 1-0, but again, these things turn on a dime.
Hogwash.
We've always gone
Hogwash.
to 5. So here we go. Number 2, the best resort for ease of access to the Magic Kingdom. So ease of access. We have to pick our favorite for ease to access. There are 3 to pick from, and I am ready to go whenever you're set for my minute. 3, 2, 1. All right, so I am going to pick the Grand Floridian Resort. I'm going to pick that for 2 reasons. In one direction, you have that newly opened walkway, which is well lit, really great at the end of the night to be able to walk on that when everyone else is piled up for the monorail, everyone's waiting to get on the boats, everyone is struggling to get out of the Magic Kingdom at the end of the night. You're going to just saunter over on that path. You're going to enjoy a beautiful walk along the water, listen to the crickets, the flora, and the fauna at that time of night, and it's absolutely amazing. Oh, and by the way, the other direction, you're always going to take that monorail because it's one stop. It's a quick hop, skip, and a jump. Get right on the monorail, get right into the park. You could also walk if there is a backup to the monorail. You're never going to have to take a bus. You're never going to have to worry about how am I going to get in. You're right there, right along the way. You can either walk or take the monorail right to the park. And at the end of the night, you're dipping in and out without having to worry about piling up or worrying about the crowds. The world is your oyster when you stay at the Grand Floridian.
What, is that their slogan? The world is
Yes,
your oyster when staying here at the Grand Floridian.
you can order oysters over at Narcoossee's.
Okay, I got my choice. 3, 2, 1. We're going to stay at the really close place, the Contemporary. Now, Mark doesn't tell you a lot of things about the Grand Floridian. 1, it's about a 14-minute walk. 2, you get zero ambiance in terms of sound. Yes, there's lighting. There is no soundscaping on the way back from the Magic Kingdom. And by the way, you really, if you want to walk 7 minutes from the Contemporary, so much faster. You get there in the morning, line up early. But if you're feeling, you know what, I don't feel like walking back, it is the first stop on the resort monorail loop, which, fun fact, if you didn't see it on the stream the other day, has almost zero line. I waited one monorail and they got right there to the Contemporary. Contemporary is more convenient. You never have to get on a boat. You either have a monorail or a 7 one-way. Either way, doesn't matter. It's so much closer, so much easier. And all this is who is the most convenient.
It's true. All right, man. I'm ready
I
for
have to
my 30
I feel like I
seconds.
have to define arguments here.
I All right, I got my 30 seconds. All right, you ready?
All right.
I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna take a page out of Sebastian. You don't need soundscaping because you know what you've got? Percussion, strings, winds, words. Nature is giving you all of the sound that you need. And you might even be tempted to kiss the girl on the way back because the crickets, the frogs, the birds, they're all chirping, they're all performing in concert on your beautiful walk back. Yes, it's 14 minutes, but it's a beautiful 14 minutes enjoying the vistas of the lake, looking at your resort on the way back, and again, the benefits of the monorail on the way too. There's nothing faster to get to the park. Blah, blah, Cheryl said. There
It's
you
not
see
faster.
her.
It's just straight not faster. Like, that's a bold-faced lie. It's 7 minutes. 7 minutes walking. That is faster than anything. There's no other faster way. Oh, and tour guide Barbie, thank you for the assist. There's a Joffrey's in the lobby of the Contemporary. So why rush your experience? Why not just grab a coffee, walk that little 7 minutes, that quick little that little jaunt. Look at Tomorrowland. Look at Space Mountain. Enjoy yourself. You're closer.
Is that their official slogan? Enjoy yourself. You're closer. All right.
It
Smiles
should
for the
be. I
grand.
mean,
Smiles for
smiles for
grand.
Grand Floridian. Yep.
Thank you. I can't get the words out. Smiles for Grand Floridian. Sad face for contemporary. Let us know. We're voting on ease of access. That's the second topic, the second debate topic. Let's go. Dude, I do enjoy me a good Joffrey's coffee and a 7-minute walk from the contemporary. That's a given.
I have been known to get a Steakhouse 71 at 7 a.m., order the avocado toast for $12, and figure that's my $12 parking. I have been known
Yep.
to do that from time to time. It's a delicious, delightful way to start off my morning. Oh, also, here's another fun fact. If you're getting coffee at Steakhouse 71, you can actually get a to-go cup of coffee. You can actually do it at any of the restaurants, but most people don't think like that. Also with alcohol, too, at any of the bars, you can pretty much get a to-go unless it's at the Magic Kingdom. So just, if you need an extra zip in your step, coffee. I took this one by a landslide because it's just closer, bro. I can't believe you didn't take the Contemporary. It was 3 to 26.
Yeah, it was two to three on my side. So you definitely.
Wow!
You
If
definitely
I can
had
get
it.
the Marc camp, if I can get the Marc camp to jump over, they normally just blindly follow their leader.
You had that one. I wanted, to be honest with you, I wanted a little bit more of a challenge on that second one. I didn't want you to come at me and be like, "Of course, you're going to take the easier of the two. You're already up
No, you
one."
know what,
I
dude?
wanted.
Here's the win. Here's the win. The win for that would have been in the morning you're groggy, you're running late. You need a quick access into the parks. It's hard to get people up in the morning. The resort monorail loop is so fast you will be there in 3 minutes, right? And then reflexively you would say, do you feel like battling crowds? You know, this is the one instance where left is not always right. Going to the right and going down that walkway, you do not have to go into a giant mob scene of people. You go straight towards those boats, just turn a right, or even take the boats because not a lot of people do take them to the Grand Floridian. Going to the left is where everybody's going for the ferry. I would have done a spin on that, and I think it would have helped slightly. So
Dislana gave me the alien symbol, our leader, and then said, "I hope you heard that in the alien from Toy Story voice."
the
The
claw
claw.
chooses what is the most convenient.
All right,
Thank you,
we are
Carrie. That's
tied
very,
up.
very sweet.
We are tied up at one. You're choosing first. You have the pole position for the third topic. Which table service reigns supreme in the monorail loop? Which table service reigns supreme? I'll give you a second to think that over. There's a lot of great choices.
I know.
so
There's
this,
so many good eateries.
so you get to choose first, man. You are lucky on this one, and it's food. You are always, you are the king of food. So I have my work cut out for me on this one.
Yeah.
Table service reigns supreme, and I'm going to make this a little easier on you too. I will count even if it's not currently open. We'll count if you want to use Park Fair. I'll let you use Park Fair if you want because it will be coming back.
I like Park Fair, and also Victoria and Albert's is coming back. I've never eaten there. Mel and I actually had an ADR before COVID, and then obviously COVID. So I can't compare those ones I've never eaten there. But I actually was going to flip flop. I had two different ones, and I didn't know where I want to go. I know where I want to go.
All right. 3,
Just
2,
like
1.
Olive Garden.
Oh my gosh!
Hang on, I gotta start over because you threw me off with the 3, 2, 1 after I already.
Give me the bread.
All right,
Give me the
I got this.
breadsticks. Give me the soup.
I got.
Like Olive
Just
Garden.
like at Olive Garden, when you're at Ohana, you're family because Ohana means family. Ohana is a place where everybody can relax. And right now, it is the deal of a century. At $25 for breakfast, it has some of, hands down, the best selection. The roasted, seasoned, home fried potatoes, that delicious, crispy spam. There's something about pineapple ham that just makes me just, je ne sais quoi. Also, Mickey waffles, but the elevated Stitch waffle. What? What's a Stitch waffle? It's a circular waffle that is a little hot tub with your hot butter and syrup. Delightful. Still that same exact golden malt mix that we all love and enjoy, but it is a steal at $25. Yes, you can go there for dinner, and you can get a really nice view of the fireworks. And when Stitch comes back, there's a really nice meet and greet and these fun coconut races for the kids.
All right. I'm ready.
I feel like I'm listening to an ad. You are. This is an ad. This piece was brought to you by Ohana. Limited trademark. All right, you ready?
When you're here, your family. All right, I'm ready.
All right.
All right, in 3, 2, 1. It's not open right now, but probably the best character dining in all of the Monorail Loop and some of the best character dining on all the property is available over at 1900 Park Fair. You get Mary Poppins, the Mad Hatter, and company over at the Supercalifragilistic Breakfast. The breakfast buffet is incredible. They have just offerings there's something there for all of the family. Your kids will really enjoy the choices. You're going to get your money's worth because the kids are going to eat that breakfast. But then the dinner there is absolutely magnificent. The strawberry soup, which is a signature item over there. They have a Mongolian beef, which oddly enough is one of my favorite entree items on all of property. And it's all you care to enjoy. Oh yeah, and by the way, you get the evil stepmother, Anastasia, Drizella, Prince Charming, and Cinderella. They saunter around the room. They dance with the kids. The two stepdaughters are two of the funniest characters and two of the best interactions you will ever get. And the food is magnificent for an incredible price point. And again, it's all you care to enjoy. Ellie said, abso-freaking-lutely. Favorite restaurant of all time. Which I'm thinking
I did enjoy Park Fair with the girls. It was really, really cute. And the Drizella, they're so much fun. All right. Rebuttal time. They're the worst. No, I'm just kidding. I do enjoy the character interactions there. It is a lot of fun. But the thing that I love about the Poly is the relaxed atmosphere. I almost feel like I have to get dressed up every time that I go to the Grand Floridian. And kind of honestly, we're not fancy people. So for us, a more relaxed, casual environment, this is vacation. This is not like I'm going to Martha's Vineyard. And Kona coffee. Best coffee on property.
Very, very good. I absolutely agree. All right.
Somebody just wrote, they're great. The timer starts. They're the worst. And I do feel like a hobo there. I do.
I just snorted. All right, here we go.
Okay.
All right, for the price point that you're paying over at Ohana for dinner, you should have some kind of character interaction. Yeah, you get Lilo and Stitch, or you did get Lilo and Stitch at breakfast, and then you get nothing, but they give you coconuts to roll around, and they haven't even done that in a very long time over at Ohana. It's just meat sweats. That's all you're getting at Ohana. You're getting entertainment, you're getting amazing food, you're getting the ambiance, you're getting the pictures, you're getting the memories with the kids. You're never going to forget your dinner over at Park Fair. In some cases, you're going to try really hard to remember from the food coma from Ohana.
Okay, you're ripping on the fact that we don't have coconuts. Your restaurant's not even open, bro. What are we talking about here?
It's
Get mad at my coconuts. A coconut. I always feel like Monty Python.
All right, let's, here we go. Smiles for Ohana. Sad faces for 1900 Park Fair. You're voting again. Which table service reigns supreme? Which table service reigns supreme? Great topic. Ohana is amazing, man.
I just ate there on Wednesday, and it was the first time I ever did the fireworks. And after the fireworks, a guy was playing the ukulele. and I was like, oh dang, that is
Dude,
that
when
is
he,
nice.
yeah, when he plays the uke, I love it when they play the lava song, the I Lava You.
So we were walking out, and I'm like, oh god, because when you see that little volcano, he's like
Yeah.
sinking and looking up at her. I am like a full mess. Like just get me as many Kleenex as possible. I am. That is the probably one of the most beautiful Pixar films. I'll just say that. Hot take.
It's
I
one of the
Lava
only
You is one of the
songs,
best.
it's one of the only songs I can actually play. I know how to play on the ukulele. I can do it.
Dude, wow, that's really cool, man.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Because I have a dream I hope will come true. You're here with me and I'm here with you. It's
Do
two
you
to
have
five.
a do you have a ukulele?
Bella does somewhere in the
Oh,
house.
cool.
I have to
Very
go.
cool.
I have to go dig it out. Yep.
28-2. So landslide on my side.
Wow.
Yep.
Well
Well,
then. All
hello.
right.
I think you know what? Can I be blunt and honest? I think
Yeah.
most people are more familiar with Ohana than they are
Oh,
Park
absolutely.
Fair, which is a travesty because it's one of the few places that you can meet the Cinderella mice. They'll change out which like seamstress mouse it is,
Yeah.
which is just really really cool, and you get these great interactions not only with Lady Tremaine, Drizella, and why am I blanking? Help me out. Other stepsister,
Anastasia,
Anastasia.
and
Yep.
Drizella. Yep.
And then you get Prince Charming and Cindy, plus a mouse. Like there's, I've run out of hands. Like
Yeah.
we're going.
Plus the posed opportunity to take the photograph with the glass slipper as well in the back of the restaurant.
Yeah,
Park
it's and
Fair.
that strawberry soup, dude. It's almost like gazpacho. It's a dessert soup. So imagine the best way I could probably put it is like if you had really really delightful but
Yeah.
less
It's.
creamy strawberry ice cream melt, but
Yep.
still retain like it's really nice chill, but not like frothy and smooth. It's just I don't know. It's delightful. It's like such a unique. It's delicious. I love that. We talked about that. Character dining for a long time. The girls had so much fun.
Yeah. All right. We're good. I'm just looking up the fourth topic. Number four is, and I think I go first on this one.
You do. I
Hashtag.
picked Ohana. Yep.
Yep. So this one is called hashtag do nothing. The best, the best resort, the best resort to just exist and to not have to leave. Hashtag do nothing.
Wait, but does this hang on? When we define doing nothing, just to be certain here,
Just
do
resort
we like that just means we're enjoying? Can we enjoy
pool.
restaurants? We can enjoy pool.
Correct.
We can enjoy anything. Just never leave the property of the resort. Correct?
The place that you just never have to leave the resort in order to have an incredible staycation. So it's to clarify again, it's not doing nothing. It's not just being a lump and sitting there in the lobby. You can enjoy the amenities of you can enjoy the amenities of the resort, but you don't have to leave the resort in order to have an incredible experience. I get to go first on this one. Set my minute. I know exactly where I'm going with this because it is my favorite resort. And give me my three,
It's
two,
coming.
one. The Polynesian Resort is a whole vibe. I never thought in a million years that this would be a place that you do not have to go into parks to have the most magical and enjoyable Disney vacation. The lava pool, I'm going to argue, is probably my favorite pool on all the property. Yeah, I'm going to take it over Stormalong Bay. But the greatest part about the lava pool is right outside. Dole Whips on demand. Pineapple Lanai is right there to be able to grab a Dole Whip whenever you want. The best bar in the world is there in Trader Sam's. The best restaurant, as determined in our last debate in Ohana. Plus, you have Kona Cafe. You have the Lapu Lounge. You can just enjoy the beach and sit on the beach and relax and enjoy the endless amount of ukulele music and the entire vibe. There's no reason to rush when you're staying at the Poly, and there's no reason to leave because the island vibe and the spirit of aloha comes to you, and you'll never want to leave this magical island. Dole Whips on demand, says Cheryl.
Fun fact for Dole Whips on demands. This has nothing to do with our debate. The All Stars have it back now. I saw it at movies. where the soft serve, as much as you care to put in a cup, is back. So that's I think it's $4.99, and you literally get a small little dish, but leaning tower exactly, and you just get extra cups, and you're good. So
L-
super. That was gone for a while, but that machine is back,
like the whipped cream. Just make a tower of it.
crushing it,
All right,
crushing it. All right,
you have a minute.
I'm gonna go to the Grand Floridian, and let me paint a picture for you, because there's so many things that you can do at the Grand Floridian that places like the Poly do not offer. Particularly when you walk through those front doors, it is majestic. That lobby is huge. So one of my favorite things to do at the lobby depends on the holiday, whether that's the gingerbread house, whether that is the Easter house. They have very specific treats and looks and styles, and they build these really fun. It's it's the level over there. Even the pianist really sets the scene for that lobby. But of course, if you're a big fan of Be Our Guest, we can head upstairs to the Enchanted Rose and enjoy a delightful cocktail, particularly in the Beast's Rose Chandelier or Library Room, where they have probably the best palm frites on property. Delightful, and I really like the Belgian, or not Belgian, the French beer that they have in bottles there. Very affordable too.
I don't know if it was me. I lost a little bit of your connection on that one because the microwave, as it's the second time I've determined, I think the microwave messes with
Oh,
the connection a little bit. I don't know if it was just me. Michael
did you
said,
hear
"Is
that?
that my internet?"
He said the microwave did the microwave drop. Hang on, can anybody hear me or no? Hang on, time out, time out, time out. It's getting wonky for me. It was coming back in and out. No, I
It's
lost it. You lost it too. All right, the microwave, dude. The microwave's messing with the signal. It's all good. Listen, real quick. Pianist, gingerbread house, Enchanted Rose for the palm frites. That's the top brow. All right,
all right, all
I'm
right,
not gonna redo it. I'm not gonna redo it.
all right. 30 seconds rebuttal whenever you're set. All right. I listen. I'm going to take my remaining 30 seconds. There's nothing that can be said that's bad about the Grand Floridian. I haven't even gotten downstairs, and we're not talking about the quick service there. They have a Thai coconut meatball served over jasmine rice. That's probably like one of my favorite food items ever. You can go upstairs, get sushi on demand next to Kona from the one bar. And you can get candied bacon covered with macadamia, chocolate, and different island spices, bacon, Dole Whip, Thai inspired meatballs, food for days. Hashtag do nothing.
Okay.
Who uses a microwave? Is this your rebuttal? Michael.
I
All
okay.
right, go ahead, man.
The Nothing is better than Christmas over at the Grand Floridian. It has the largest of all the Christmas trees on property. One of the poly, tiny, very very tiny. I think the greatest though is probably the place that I eat the most is over at Gasparilla, and Gasparilla is their little quick service, and they have this really good. It's a turkey and brie and orange sandwich. It's really really good. My friends turned me on to that. Like I forget like how many. My buddy, Christ, what's his name? It doesn't matter. It's like the greatest sandwich ever. I can't believe I'm blanking on him. Anyway,
All right, smiles for the Poly, sad face for the Grand Floridian. Here we go. Smiles for the Poly. Hashtag do nothing. Which is your favorite resort to just relax, not have to rush, not have to get to a park? You can just enjoy the park. Hashtag do nothing. Smiles for the Poly. Sad face for the Grand Floridian. Let us know. Vote in the poll.
so I'm glad you took the poly because it's really challenging to make a fight against it because I think it's the most popular.
Yeah.
That's also why I was okay with not having to redo my argument because not grasping for straws because there's enough to do there. It depends on the style. I feel like if you really want to have fine dining experience, that's not the Poly, but the
No.
Poly feels more like home than the Grand Floridian feels like I am at a spa or a 5-star resort. Like it's a very different experience, which to me makes the Grand Floridian a little bit less welcoming, if that makes sense. And I don't mean that in like a negative way. I just mean it it feels like more like, yo, bro, Shaka at the Poly, where it's more like,
Yeah.
yes, sir, yes, ma'am, at the Grand Floridian. And that's probably just a personal taste thing. I still really enjoy the Grand Floridian, but put it this way: if money was no option, DVC, Poly all day. None of the other ones on that loop would even compare, you know? And you smashed
Poly
me by a landslide. Just so you can know numbers wise, it was 18-6. So, I mean,
six
but
to
you smoked
nothing
it.
over. Yeah, 6-0 over here for the Poly. Once you've stayed at the Poly, you understand it. It's the Polynesian Resort, like you just said. It's an entire vibe. It's Shaka. It's laid back. I mean, it's
Well, you know what?
if for
The one
for
thing
people
Rick
who'd
is
say
saying on here, though, is they're scared what the DVC tower is going to do to the Poly. I'm going to tell you straight up. I think it's going to be like more of its own exclusive little inclusive area because they're probably going to put their own pool there. They probably will have
yeah,
some sort of eatery, and you know that section of the Poly. If you really think about it, you really have to look deep into yourself and realize they were not utilizing that luau correctly. It was an underutilized space. So for them to
yep.
make probably the best fireworks viewing hotel rooms on property, which that's what it's going to be for that DVC tower. Uh, I think there's nothing to be really afraid of. I get that the Poly's older, and because it doesn't have ridiculous towers and all those things, you know, it makes it a little bit more approachable. I think it's going to be so far away from everything else that it won't. The only thing that it's going to damage to me, and it will damage it, is Trader Sam's really needs to integrate a system where you can put in for a table. Not the wait system. I mean like an ADR, and they I don't care if they keep you at a 45-minute or an hour rule, that's fine, but it is a challenge there to get in consistently. And I love that place, but the fact that
Yeah.
it's like a 2-hour wait almost every single night to get in there, and it's a great experience, but then even when you get inside, you're standing by what was a service bar to even like have a shot at maybe a seat. Like, I don't know. It just, they should have built that 2, 3, 4 times the size of what it is. Like, I would even so much so be okay with them taking that entire terrace and turning the
I was
terrace
just
into a
gonna
much
say,
larger section, you know?
just take the terrace. Take the terrace. People, look, I get it. There are some people that will like that terrace and want to sit outside, but far more people want to enjoy the indoor experience of Trader Sam's. Take that terrace, make that indoor dining, expand the inside of it, and you're just going to have a lot more happy patrons, I think. All
Yeah,
right, man, we're
I
all
think
tied
so.
up.
So, all right. The one thing I do want to address is you like the outside, cat. I agree, but you probably like the outside because it's easy. If it was easier to get into Trader Sam's, you'd probably be down. All right, moving on.
Yeah. All right, so we're all tied up. This is it for all the marbles, the fifth debate topic for the night. Life-changing food item. It's open-ended. There's so many things that are on the table with this one, so you can say the life-changing food item from the monorail loop. You get to go first on this last one. You have the decided advantage and drawing first on the fifth and final debate topic. When you are set, man, you got a minute. Life-changing food item waiting for you.
Hey, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to be open and honest with everybody right now. I want to win. So I'm just going to
Okay.
let you know I want to win.
Okay.
In my heart, I have other choices that I would pick. We can talk about them later, but
I know what
I
you're
have to
picking.
win.
Yeah, go ahead. All right. I know what you're picking. Go ahead.
I'm going to pick Ohana noodles.
I knew it. All right. Go ahead. You have a minute.
All right. 3, 2, 1. I literally will pay $55 to eat my body weight in noodles. And I'm not going to lie, I showcased that pretty effectively the other night when everybody was tapped out at Ohana. I was still going back in for more noodles. I swear I would pay $55 if all they did was give me two giant skillets of noodles and the bread pudding. So much so that they had to make the noodles over at Tambu Lounge. Now, Captain Cook says noodles, they are not nearly as good. And I will argue, they are the greatest noodles on Disney property. You can go to Japan, not the same. Those ramen noodles, nowhere near. These things are so umami packed, rich soy glazed, almost teriyaki, but silky and has that texture, that chew that you're looking for from a noodle that isn't like floppy and slimy. Like these are a delightful, like little break, almost al dente Asian bursts of flavor. I could eat literally a million of them. They're the greatest things, and I know huge fan favorite.
Okay. All right. I got my minute. Ready? There is only one food item that can rival Ohana's noodles, and I'm going to argue will surpass Ohana's noodles in greatness and is the greatest food item, and that are the honey coriander chicken wings from Ohana. Yes, I always want to pile my plate full of noodles, but here's the thing. I can do that with a heaping pile of regret with all of those carbs that are going into my body. Or I can go keto and have those amazing honey coriander wings that are going to pile up and it's going to look like a little graveyard on my plate with the piles of bones that are just going from start to finish because I can't stop eating those wings. Those wings, they have a texture and a crisp to them. I don't know what it is that they're doing, but they're not flash fried, but they are so crispy, they are so delectable that you don't want to stop eating those wings. And they are the perfect complement to that meal. And the best part about it is hot towels afterward because you need to get all of that sticky honey coriander goodness off of your fingers. Hey, everybody. All right, 30 seconds.
Okay. So you said a big argument for him. Who wants to walk away from a meal like a big old sticky, crummy mess? And also like you got slop all over yourself. Be a gentleman. Use a fork. Twirl some noodles. Munch them up. They're delicious, delightful. Slurping is approved, and they're endless. They're endless. And you got to come over to my restaurant and pick like a secondary side. We know what the star of the show is. You're a supporting role. You know your place.
All right. In another lifetime, I would have said the noodles. But here's the thing, having gone to a modified keto diet, I can tell you that those noodles, while outstanding, are filled with nothing but regret by the end of the night. I can stay on my high protein diet, enjoy those wings, and not look back and feel like I'm totally derailing my diet and the wellness plan that I've developed for myself. Yes, it's vacation. Yes, calories don't count, but those are lies that we tell to each other to just make ourselves eat poorly. Those chicken wings are not just delicious, but they're also keto friendly and they don't derail me. That's what I've got, man. All right. Smiles for the noodles, sad face for the chicken wings. This is it, man. This is all it. So many carbs, said Bizlana. So many carbs.
Hey JJ.
In an in another life, I'm gonna be completely and totally honest with Kirk on this one. In another life, those noodles, they're both amazing food items. I'm usually torn on which to do. I never used to have to think of those noodles in that way as I have in the last two trips because I really have become more keto friendly and keto conscious with my diet. And I really can eat those wings. Like I'm not doing this for the debate. They're both amazing. But the one thing I like about Ohana menu period is that for someone who's on a keto friendly diet, there's a lot of menu items that like I dive right into that shrimp, I dive right into that chicken, and I dive right into those wings. And I feel like I can get full without having to do a carb overload between that and the salad and then the vegetable medley. I feel like I'm really getting my fill and I'm not blowing away my diet. Uh,
15-5, very low voters. I'm surprised there weren't more people in on this one, but 15-5 noodles.
you took it. I was 6-0, but you definitely took it. Congratulations, man. The noodles take it
I that
home.
was I was open and honest with all of you that I needed to win. So I selected a fan favorite that I could have said nothing and just said the noodles and we probably still would have taken it. But I will admit,
Yeah.
two. There are two things. At Grand Flow Cafe, the chicken and waffles with the sriracha cornflakes crisp.
Yep.
What? What?
It's
So
back.
good.
It's back, by the
It's
way. Yep.
it is so good. And then the second one, Trader Sam's, and these are free. After the bar menu closes at 3 p.m. or 10 p.m., you can order these crisps. They're like wonton crisps with like almost like a duck sauce. Game changer. Like I don't even want to eat regular food. Just bring me the crisps.
Yep. Dude, here's the thing. There's so much great food on the monorail loop. We kept it to that. We didn't include the Wilderness Lodge. I thought maybe for the sake of just having a fourth option, we should have included it, but it's not technically on the monorail loop. But there's a lot of great food right in that Magic Kingdom area. Sometimes you just have to leave the park to get it. But this was a lot of fun. Congratulations. You have restored the balance. Next week, I will not be here, but we will still have an episode of Tiki Room Radio. Someone will be debating with Kirk in my stead as we bring you more Disney debates. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in every single Thursday. And until next week, ladies and gentlemen, as always, we say farewell and aloha. Scene.
Yeah, dude. I mean, those wings actually got better. They were better on Wednesday. Like
The
they got
crisp,
better.
I don't know
It's
what they're
way
doing.
crispier than even yeah. It's they're frying them longer than what they used to. They used to be like chewier, and now they're so much better.
They're so delicious. So again, I always want to go straight for those noodles. So I'm in agreement with you. But since I've changed my diet, I will still take a very small portion of the noodles and enjoy the living you know what out of them. And then I go crazy on the shrimp and the chicken wings, where the waiter is
Well,
like, "Are you, sir? Do you need more of those? Because there's a pile of bones on my plate, like yay high
the
from the chicken."
the shrimp have gotten better too. I will though admit though the beef, the teriyaki beef, and the chimichurri grilled chicken are really
Yep.
the chicken's way overcooked, and the teriyaki beef is extremely chewy. So very challenging there. But yeah, anyway, okay. So next week we need some debate topics. So
Yep.
walruscarp.com/links. Second button is the Discord. If you're already part of the Discord, there is a channel on there specific for topics. I'll choose all the topics, comprise them together. We'll choose five. I need a co host. So if you're interested in co hosting as well, this is your time to shine over at Tiki Room Radio. We will put this up on YouTube. And of course, Mark will put this on DisLife RSS feed for podcasting. For
Yep.
Mark, you enjoy your trip, man. I hope you have a really, really fun time over in California. I'm sure I'll talk to you a little bit before then. But just, it's going to be a great family moment. And also, just, it's Disneyland, dude. It's a total different vibe, and it's a great vibe.
I cannot wait. I'm very excited. And again, we have the audio podcast version of this at dislifepodcast.com. This episode will be going up on the RSS feed. Head over to dislifepodcast.com to check out this and more stuff. This week, Greg from the Disney Fanatics stopped by. We did a little bit of a trip report, talked a little bit again about the Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, and then we played a really fun game called Ride Endlessly, Reimagine, or Wreck It. And it's kind of like the version of F, Marry, Kill, but with rides.
I
One you
like that.
gotta,
That's cool.
yeah, yeah. So we had a good time. Lots of laughs
I know
and lots of hot takes.
you when you say wreck it, you gotta enter in your. Oh, dude, I did a good King Candy the other day, but the you got to give us a Ralph real quick, a quick Ralph. You don't have to do the filter. Just give us a.
What flavor is that on that cake there, Gene? Chocolate, Ralph. Chocolate. Never been really fond of chocolate, Gene.
Ralph, you're really. Yeah, I didn't realize that you like chocolate so much.
Have some candy.
It's a fun
Ralph,
dungeon.
you're not going turbo, are you?
Oh, dude, that's such a good one. All right, guys, listen, thank you so much. so much fun again tonight. Thank you for joining us with our ridiculous antics. And tomorrow night will be Distery with Kate. She will be at Disneyland. So I'll be co-hosting with the Mostest here on TikTok. And then we'll be back on Monday with streams. It's going to be Victoria's Carpe Diem, and she's in parks with us. I don't know where we're going yet, as she's still debating which park she wants to go to. So that's the game plan, Stan. And I will see you guys tomorrow and then early next week. Adios,
All right.
muchachos.
Adios, everybody. Bye, everybody.
See you guys.